Well, we often bring you stories of reunions, usually between long-lost friends or family members. But tonight, it's a man and his airplane. The last time C.B. Perdue was this close to a B-17 bomber, he was bailing out 20,000 feet over northern Germany during World War II. Tonight, CBS 11's Doug Dunbar shows us how 67 years later, he is airborne one last time in his beloved B-17.
It looks familiar. It sure does.
Climbing on board the Collings Foundation B-17, nicknamed the 909, C.B. Perdue is instantly transported back to April 7th, 1945.
We were on a mission to bomb an airfield north of Hamburg. See bombs hanging in here like this? I've looked at that many times.
That day, C.B. was on his 25th mission, flying for the Army Air Force, and just 20 years old.
I was in the nose of the airplane in the place of a bombardier. This was my gun sight. It had twin 50 caliber machine guns.
All the gun turrets were manned during what was supposed to be nothing but a milk run, an easy mission. But out of nowhere, a German fighter.
He came up to the rear of us and shot the tail of our B-17 off. I felt something hit the plane like that.
In seconds, that milk run became a run for their lives to the escape hatch, where only C.B. and 4 others on that crew of 9 got out.
And I cleared the plane and pulled my parachute.
It's that hatch that allowed C.B. to be here today.
This is where I jumped out.
Along with his great-grandson, Parker.
When C.B. bailed out back in 1945, this is the jacket that he was wearing. He still has it. And this USA that was handwritten on the front of the jacket, that was done by the Germans to identify him as a prisoner of war, along with his Stalag Luft 1 dog tags.
After his capture, Perdue was taken to Hamburg, Germany for interrogation, then to Stalag 1 in Barth, and held as a POW until liberation. His official mission sheet ends with "Missing on ship, April 7th, 1945. That's the last time he flew in a B-17, until now.
This is where I stood all the time whenever I was flying.
Switches are off. Ignition masters. 2 on. Turning 2. Number 2.
For the first time since the bailout, World War II hero C.B. Perdue roars skyward in a B-17.
Kind of fall in love with them a little bit. That's what kept you going.
The flight to honor this 87-year-old American hero went from Love Field to Waco. It was enough time to man the nose turret one last time, share stories with his great-grandsons, and reflect on a proud service to country.
These doors are open, and I'm looking down 20,000 feet or something.
Service that included a number of medals, including the Purple Heart, and finally, a reunion.
It means a lot to me.
67 years in the making.
In a way, it saved my life. Even though we got shot down, I got back. After flying 25 of those missions, I made it home.
Doug Dunbar, CBS 11 News.